like and subscribe.
Things have gotten so much worse for the TikToker who poisoned food at Walmart for a prank, as he's now pleaded guilty to 2 felony counts of adding poison and harmful substances to food.
Poison? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, is it like a poison as in just like contaminated it, or like bro actually put poison in it for a prank? There's no way a human is this dumb. You know what? This reminds me of like the old, I think it was TikTok that did this, but when people started like licking ice creams and putting them back like as a challenge, bro, some people are just okay, I don't know how to put this. Basically, some people just don't deserve what they have, mainly life. Anyway.
Misdemeanor count of endangerment and 1 misdemeanor count of criminal damage.
Oh, that's what they meant by poison. Nah, that's screwed up, man. What is
Dude essentially wanted attention so bad on the internet that he destroyed his life for it. And unfortunately,
throw the book at
there's
them,
now
man.
Many cases of this. So he's not even unique. He's just another moron headed to prison. But it's been at least 4 months since we've had our last update on this guy.
And that's the scary thing, man. If it's on TikTok, dumb kids are gonna parrot the whole thing. I remember being young and dumb, man. Like, bro, we got this kid, we got this friend. Looking back at it now, bro was trying to act cool in front of us, in front of like everyone. So like, it's probably why he did it. Basically, he was like, we were like, yo, this shit is flammable. Like Axe body spray, and then someone just went, we should spray someone's hair and then light it on fire, and we did. We did it to spread. Bro, we do dumb things, man. As kids, you just go with it. Especially when you're with your friends. You just go with the whole thing, man. It's so dumb.
And next month, it'll be 1 year since I first started covering this dude, so...
That's probably why I'm, like, against underage, like, people using the internet in general. I think they should be allowed. I think that should be illegal.
There's a lot that's unfolded. So, I mean, if you're lucky enough to not know who I'm talking about today, I'm sorry for taking out of your bliss, because sometimes ignorance truly is bliss, but this is Charles Smith, also known as the social media creator Wolfie Coletti, a Arizonan TikToker who went viral last year for
dude looks like a dumbass. Wait, I've seen this TikTok.
Basically being a public nuisance and just an all-around absolute scumbag. Wolfie decided that being a functioning member of
oh my god, I've seen this guy then.
Society just wasn't for him, so he became a self-proclaimed real-life villain and started recording TikTok content at the expense of random innocent people, ruining their days for views. Because as I've said in my previous videos, his content was essentially barely monetizable all the way up until the last few months before he was arrested. I think right before he was arrested, he was making a couple $1,000s a month doing this stuff.
Wait, really? Dude, I hate this, man. This way, like, I hate seeing like brown and black people do stuff like this, because I'm like, brother, like, you're ruining it for the rest of us, bro. Man, sometimes I look around and I go, you know what? There's a reason why people are racist. Like, you're one of those reasons why people are racist, bro. Yeah, I've seen this. This is so dumb. What a... Jesus, man.
I mean, there's nothing like destroying what could possibly be this man's only set of clothes for some attention online. You reap what you sow, and eventually, if you're a scumbag, it'll catch up to you. As sadly, what you just saw is far from his worst video. One of the videos—
that's pretty sad. Just picking on someone because you know they'll never sue you. They'll never have the time to. They'll never have the money to. What a loser, man.
That made him somewhat infamous is him dumping a bag of ice into a fryer while they were in business.
Why? What a loser, man. Bro, how does he... Bro, I know that if I work there, oh man, I'm going to jail. I don't know. When it comes to stuff like that, I know I'm probably gonna be in the wrong because hey, it's just a business, right? It does affect me actually. I'll have to clean up the thing. If you know, like putting ice in in a working fryer that's going off, bro, that's gonna overflow and possibly like cause like an oil fire. Yeah, 100%. I'm swinging on this dude. What if degenerate, man?
This is what happens when you put way less ice into a frying machine. And of course, this happened at a Popeyes as well.
Yeah.
Or people who work at Popeyes, man.
Yeah, there's no way of taking that out, man.
I mean, hey, that was pretty much best case scenario right there, and that was with way less ice. So it's safe to say you don't need to be a rocket scientist to realize how bad this could have gone. There is no way they didn't have to shut down the kitchen after Wolfie did that. Because I did go on and find another video where they put roughly the same amount of ice as Wolfie put into the fryer.
I think yeah, this is probably the one that I've seen. Yep, this is the video I've seen. This is just... Bro, I'm swinging.
That happened. And I mean, this is honestly best case scenario. Worst case scenario, you burn the whole building down. Then you have videos like this.
Fried pigeon?
What the hell? What the hell, man?
Wolfie, remember that.
Yeah, if you were going to make a list of his worst moments, it would be impossible to not include the lineup of videos of himself committing attempted battery with a cake, actual battery with a cake, false imprisonment and disrupting a business practice.
Dude, how the hell was this guy walking around? It's one of those things where like, these are pranks, sure, but if Buddy gets shot and dies, I wouldn't care. I'd probably be happy. I'd be like, good riddance. This guy is useless. This guy is just useless on this planet.
And of course, poisoning food at a grocery store.
What a loser, man.
It's wild that this guy makes Johnny Somali even seem like a decent citizen.
Yeah, Johnny Somali is just an ass and he's like obnoxious and yeah, disrespectful, sure, but this guy is so much worse. How could you be worse than Johnny Somali? This is insane.
Comparison. But obviously it was the food poisoning incident that finally got the authorities to take some real action against him. You know, when you record and post your crimes online, you are the star witness against yourself. When you film yourself committing a felony, upload it for the whole world to see, and then brag about it, there's no question about whether you did it or not. You're just making the prosecutor's job extremely easy, and your defense nearly impossible. So the Maricopa County Attorney's Office later indicted him on multiple charges, including introducing poison, criminal damage, endangerment, and theft.
Throw everything at him, man. Throw everything at him. Please put him in prison for the max amount of all of these crimes.
It was only a matter of time until they started digging into his past videos to throw extra charges on him. Because along with the 4 other charges, a third-degree burglar charge was also added related to an incident at a Bosa donut shop.
Have your name and date of birth?
Charles Smith. In an MCSO orange jumpsuit, Charles Smith, who goes by Wolfie Coletti on social media, was in court for the second time in just a few days. Already arrested in Mesa over the weekend, where police say he took this can of bug and flea killer off the shelf at a Walmart and sprayed the pesticide on produce that was on sale for anyone to buy.
Surely they can have it removed, right? All the produce removed and then tally up the amount of that and like put it on as like extra cost for the whole thing, right?
All while filming the action himself. The 27-year-old told officers he's a self-proclaimed troll and that he makes up to $10,000 a month posting those videos on social media. The court paperwork for the latest arrest is sealed, but as part of his release conditions, the judge told Smith he is not allowed to be on any social media. And he's not allowed to say...
Even for 10,000, you can catch me doing that stuff, man. Maybe younger me, maybe teenage year. Like, I was terrible. I was just on a lot of stuff, let's just say. But current me, no. Even for 10K a month, screw that, man.
Foot inside any Bosa donut shop.
I mean, by the way, this guy is 28 years old. Dude has a...
What? Bro is older than me. Bro is actually older than me. That is insane.
Prefrontal cortex, yet for some reason is spraying Raid, which is a cockroach exterminator, on food. But last year he had to spend Christmas in jail, and his case has been moving through the legal system since then. And Wolfie was initially set to adult probation, but 2 days later, there was a change in his plea. And now he's officially pleaded guilty to the video where he sprayed Raid on the produce.
Wait, just that one?
Are reporting that he pleaded guilty to 2 felony accounts of adding poison or other harmful substances to food, 1 misdemeanor count of endangerment, and 1 misdemeanor count of criminal damage.
The man accused of filming himself spraying bug killer on Walmart.
What about the battery? Like, he threw a cake at someone and it hit them. Like, please, just everything.
Produce has pled guilty to several charges. In December, Charles Smith recorded himself spraying the bug killer at a Mesa Walmart. He allegedly told investigators that he makes money filming videos of pranks. He'll be back in...
I'm just laughing because I'm thinking of the meme, like, free my boy, what my boy did.
Court on June 24th.
One important thing to notice after spraying bug exterminator on various food items is that Wolfie actually left the store for about 10 minutes. Then, finally, he returned and attempted to remove all the items he had sprayed. So he then placed all these contaminated items, or at least the items he thought were contaminated, into a shopping cart and moved it to the back of the store. But the damage was already done.
Wait.
It's not like removing specific items magically decontaminates the entire environment. The shelves, baskets, surrounding areas, surrounding produce.
Did he delude himself into thinking that, okay, this is a harmless prank because I can just remove it? No way. Bro's like brain at 28 still hasn't fully developed. There's no way.
This was a disaster waiting to happen, and he's extremely lucky, and honestly, all of us are extremely lucky that no one else was harmed from this.
Okay. I bet you didn't buy them. I bet you just did this for like, oh, look, it was only a joke. I removed them. No, you didn't. I guarantee this guy just didn't do anything with these.
But also, according to the court documents, it was unknown if he managed to collect all the contaminated items, and Walmart had to remove the remaining produce valued at $931. Here in AZ Central, it says the time between the defendant sprayed the items to when he placed them into the cart left plenty of time for customers to take the contaminated items and purchase them. So for 10 minutes, people could buy produce that he had sprayed with bug exterminator. Again, all for the attention on social media. I mean, this dude has been walking around like he's been invincible for so long now, and finally...
I'm not gonna go back, but I saw a little flash.
It caught up with him because he
get rid of that meme.
Doing more and more insane stuff for content and views because he kept getting away with the last insane stunt. So without a doubt, there's a space for him in the Hall of Fame of Internet Morons because this guy has successfully played himself and ruined his own life for a little bit of attention online. So now, Wolfie is scheduled to be sentenced on June 24th next month. And that's when we'll find out exactly how much time he'll be spending behind the bars. So if this video gets 50,000 likes, I'll show up to the courthouse and cover the sentencing. And feel free to subscribe to the courthouse. And other than that...
Dude, I want to see this caucus. I want to see this dumbass. I couldn't believe it, man. Someone's worse than Johnny Somali. That is insane. Thank you very much for making it this far. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord, follow me on Twitch, both linked down below. Special thanks to all my channel members. See ya.